Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. Wow. Before I started taping, it was much brighter. And then when I hit the tape button, it got all dark. So I thought we had died, but it looks like we're rolling. So we're going to keep rolling because this is Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. And I'm here with another edition of Notes on the Newsfeed. Okay, so technical difficulties with my tablet are just with my tablet because the other tablet is uploading just fine. So I don't know. But we gonna keep it moving. City of Detroit to purchase 7.5-mile stretch of abandoned rail for use in inner circle greenway. I'm excited about that. I'm a walker. Y'all may or may not know that. But one of my neighbors said today they saw me taking a dog out for her second walk. Because since she's not allowed to run the streets wild anymore, like when we were in Mississippi, after a year and a half, my neighbors got me trained. So I only take her out on a leash. I'm like a sane neighbor now. But anyway, since I was taking her out on her second walk, because if I can, I try to take her out 3 times a day. Sometimes it's just 1 time a day. Most days I can at least get her out in the morning and in the evening. But sometimes if I'm around in the middle of the day, we can do 3 times a day. So one of my neighbors said, "Oh, what, you taking her out again?" I said, "Uh-huh." He said, "What is this, walk number 80? I said, "No, this is walk number 2. He said, "How many more you got to go today? 49? I was like, "No, just 1." But I like to walk. I'm a walker. I'm a walker. Not a dead. Now, I'm not that kind of walker, but I like to walk. And when I lived in Hattiesburg, they had this trails to rails thing, which I understand. Rails to trails thing, which I understand is a national program where they take what used to be railroad tracks and they turn them into walking trails. And so in Hattiesburg, we could go from Hattiesburg to like 30 miles out. I thought that was great. Sometimes I would rollerblade, sometimes I would walk, sometimes I would bike, mostly walk, and mostly, a mile, 3 miles, something like that. But still, I don't know. I just think, so we have the river walk, we have the DeQuinder cut, we have just the regular streets, which everybody had. Although we had streets in Mississippi. We ain't hardly had no sidewalks. So I'm all here for more green space. I feel like it's better, and we have so much green space here now. And I think I like more green space rather than less. I'm not really upset that Detroit is not as densely populated as it used to be. Now I know that creates an infrastructure challenge, but in terms of a quality of life challenge, it's wonderful. That's how I find all these delicious mulberries. And I'm sitting here again, and this tree in the backyard is just full. I need to get out here. But when I go walking, I never gotta go back there to the backyard. Lyles, that's Charlena Lyles, the pregnant woman who was murdered in Seattle. Lyles' family lawyer questioned Seattle's police's intentions after releasing video showing who entered and left the apartment. SSDD, same shit, different day. Rest in peace, rest in power, Sister Charlena. Okay, Trump appoints man who called Obama Kenyan cream pie to senior position. Y'all, I'm not quite sure what a cream pie is, but I think that that's like Trump's dream, to find all of the people who hated Obama and insulted Obama and bring them all together in white supremacist, anti-black unity and have a happy party and hold hands and sing and dance. And maybe then they'll be happy, because they seem like such miserable assholes. I don't know if they are or they aren't. I'm just saying that sometimes it seems that way, right? To me, maybe not to other people. Not everyone is convinced Chadwick Boseman is the best choice to play Thurgood Marshall. I haven't read the article, but when I saw the image of the actor, I'm like, wow, he's really dark. And when I think of Thurgood Marshall, I don't know, but I think of someone who is very light, because a lot of our leaders are very, very light, have been very, very light, very, very light. And I think that lightness is actually a character trait, or not a character trait, but I think just in the same way that whiteness influences your experience of the world and dark-skinnedness influences your experience of the world, I think light-skinnedness influences your experience of the world. So, you know, I don't know, but I mean, that's what I noticed when I saw him. I didn't think, oh, he shouldn't be playing the role. I don't know. I didn't really think too much about it because I was so busy like, oh my gosh, Thurgood Marshall is being honored. It is so dark. Dang. After promising fairness and justice for the black vote, here's what Woodrow Wilson really did. My thing just shut off, my tablet or whatever. I just think, I don't know if I think it's funny, but it's like same shit, different day, SSDD, because that's what politicians do, especially to black people. Most people will tell us anything and then they do whatever the F they want to do. YouTube's mobile app will adjust to display videos of any size. It's so dark. I can't even find the light. Well, it ain't really no sun back there. webSeries Little Apple, I need to look this up, tells the story of girl growing up in gentrified Harlem. Is it a black girl or a white girl? I think it's a black girl. Yeah, it's coming off the grill. I figured it was a black girl. Police determine non-credible threat after professor's social media comments prompts closure of Connecticut College. An interview with speaker at the Miami Caribbean Code Tech Summit happening this weekend. This is coming off of Creolicious, and they focus. It's a blog that focuses on Haitian stuff. Oh, it's too dark. Is it too dark to go on? Well, news is dark, so we just gonna keep going. Former NBA player who spent 12 years in the league explains the cost of signing 8-figure contracts that many people don't realize. This is that guy who wrote the book. I can't remember his name, but I did put it in one of my notes on the newsfeed the other day because he was in the NBA. He must be on a book promotion tour because this is the second article I'm seeing about him. He's like all over the place. Whole Foods acquisition put employee job security in question. This is before that other story that I just told y'all about where they said, we treated our employees too good. I think that's terrible. Mattel, I'm going to stay focused. Mattel releases several new black Ken dolls, and the comments on Twitter are hilarious. Black Twitter is funny. I ain't been on, y'all, my time. Breaking down barriers. Long before Tiger Woods, there was Charlie Sifford. Charlie Sifford, the first African American to win a PGA Tour. Never heard of Charlie Sifford. Charlie Sifford. Is he alive? Is he dead? Pew Research Center. A third of gun owners think gun violence is a serious issue. China landslide leaves at least 140 missing in Sichuan. Oops. Chateau de Chambord. The garden that cost 3.5 million euros. What's that, like $5-6 million? Google Home and Assistant can speak Canadian French now. Okay. Turkish water park. Children and adults electrocuted at the water park where you take the kids to have fun. No. A 27-year-old with $181,000 in the bank explains the simple calculation that keeps him from overspending. Yay! I mean, I think, you know, you can always learn, mostly we can learn how to take better care of our money You know, so there's nothing wrong with learning to take better care of your money. But there's also nothing wrong with people being paid a fair and livable wage. So I think that we should be paid fair and livable wages, and we should also be good, great guardians of the blessings that we have. Guardians, you know what I mean. Not guardians, but take good care of what you got. You're blessed. Hollywood's new favorite workout craze is a throwback to the 1980s, and here's how it works. I can't remember what it was, but what it reminded me of when I read the article, because this was last night or something, is like Stairmaster and or a treadmill. And I realized at some point I could just walk outside instead of, driving to a place to get on a treadmill to walk. Or I could just walk up the stairs instead of taking the elevator to a place to get on a Stairmaster and walk the stairs. Okay. A former exec at Trader Joe's grows another kind of grocery store. St. Louis police claim friendly fire incident after white cop shoots black off-duty officer. North Koreans' answer to this simple question offers a terrifying insight into how the government influences our daily lives. They took pictures of a bunch of North Koreans and the photographer, and most of the people, they asked them what their goal was, and they were like, my goal is to make President Trump proud. My goal is to make President Trump happy. My goal, it was like everybody was saying the same thing. So it's dark. Arab leaders call out, pretend like this is a podcast, or admire the artwork. Pretend like it's a podcast. Arab leaders call out their own community for negative attitudes, bigotry toward African Americans. I think this story was in Detroit or in the Michigan area, although it's coming off of Atlanta Black Star. Family still seeking answers as son of reggae icon Peter Tosh remains in coma following jail beating. Dang. I got too many articles. I'm gonna have to stop here, and I'm gonna have to tell you to be you. Look, all you can see is my teeth. Hi. Hey. I'm gonna have to tell you to be you, be fabulous you. I love you. Bye.